gon' get these drinks out here. I got money, so they put it in the bag. I'm pulling off all the tags and pulling off in a jag. Fuck being broke, cause broke niggas is mad. Get a job with your broke ass and get it out the hoe's ass. I go fast when I'm riding through the city lights. I'm from the Bay, West Coast with your city like new Nikes, fresh jeans, and a snapback.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I'm a vibe, you a vibe, we should vibe, so you should what? You should subscribe. Okay, because we on the road to 1K. Okay, so we almost there. So if you fuck with me and you fuck with these story times and other videos and y'all just fucking with me, y'all fucking with my vibe, you should definitely subscribe. I'm just saying, if you want to though. I'm not telling you what to do. It's just a suggestion. Y'all know what today is. Y'all see the cup in my hand. Y'all know it's my Tipsy Tuesday cup, so y'all already know it's Tipsy Tuesday because I got the drink in my hand and I got the cup in my hand. I got this drink in my hand. I got this cup in my hand because I think I'm Kurt Banks. I got this drink in my cup. Now, today, this ain't a special drink. I just threw some stuff together. It's the watermelon margarita mix. Hold on, y'all. This is kind of bright. This is bright as hell. Yeah, it's the watermelon margarita mix, tropical punch. And I think that's it, and I just mixed it together. So it's like a watermelon tropical punch. Why is the light so bright? I don't know. Yeah, so nothing special. I just mixed it together, threw it in the freezer to get it icy. Y'all know I love me an icy drink. Okay. It's actually really good. Okay, cool. Cause y'all, I got too fucked up last Tuesday and on them last drinks, y'all. But anyway, y'all see the title. They robbed me, they stole from me, they took from me, and they didn't give it back. Oh my god, y'all, this light. Oh, that's just gonna have to do. Okay, y'all, so this story time is about Toby's girlfriend. We finally gonna give her a name. We almost monetized, so we gonna get into some real nitty gritty shit when I'm monetized, okay? But this is a little baby introduction of Toby's girlfriend and how she was really a friend of me. So I'm gonna finally give her a name. We gonna call Miss Mama's Dior, because I'm looking at my Dior perfume. So we're gonna call Miss Mama's Dior. So as y'all know from some of the other story times, I almost got jumped. Y'all can go back and watch that if y'all want to kind of a little bit of idea of who she is. I didn't really go over her too much, like more of her friends, but yeah. So Miss Dior, she is from Richmond. She one of them rah-rah ass girls. I mean, I'm hoping she calmed her ass down now, but back then she was with the shit. Like, I ain't even gonna front. She was with the shit. She was ready to fight. She was ready to jump. She was ready to beat a bitch ass all damn day, all the damn time. So me and her started becoming cool because, like I said, we had PE together, so naturally we just started becoming cool. Now, she was already friends with some of my friends. I forget what I named my friend in the story time. I'm gonna have to go back and tell y'all. But the one I went to prom with her man, she was already friends with her. So they was already friends. And, you know, we just all start kicking it and start hanging out. So I'm thinking she cool. You know, I knew she was with that rah-rah stuff and her friends didn't like me. But I didn't really care. Like, I was just like, you know what I mean? She cool with me. So, you feel me? You know, I'm not thinking nothing of it. So at this time, I had went through the little situation where her friends tried to jump me. That had passed. I had stopped talking to that boy, and then that's when I started really seriously dating Kevin. So me and Kevin just have fresh started dating. You know, I was going back and forth to Richmond to see him. He was coming out here sometimes, whatever. So my mom's godparents, which I love them, they always do a lot of things for us, took us on a bunch of trips. We got to see a lot of different things. Had bought me, this was like around Christmas time, so they had bought me and my sister like brand new iPod Nanos, like them. I'm gonna insert a picture, but like the new type of had iPod at the time that had came out. So I'm juiced. I love that iPod. I was so juiced. I had just got me a sidekick and I had an iPod. Boy, I thought I was that one. That's when I really started like doing cute hairstyles and like looking cute. So I'm thinking I'm that girl. So I'm saying I'm like either late 9th grade, early 10th grade. I'm saying like middle of 9th grade, late 9th grade. So I'm thinking I'm that girl. I was putting all the kind of music on there. If y'all, I'm about to show my age, but we had LimeWire. I was downloading all kind of music from LimeWire on there, put it in on my iPod, y'all. When I would be back and forth to Kevin's house, I used to be slapping, thinking I was just that girl. Even though I shouldn't have been having my stuff out like that when I get to Richmond, I just thought I was that girl. I had these cute AirPods. I mean, not AirPods, you know, earbuds. Damn, I don't even know what they call anymore. Headphones. So I'm just thinking, literally, y'all, I'm that girl. Like, you couldn't tell me nothing. I had all the brand new shit at this time because I'm the youngest and all my siblings was kind of older at that time and they was all kind of just, you know what I mean? So really, I was my mom's primary focus because all my siblings was kind of older already. Okay. So, y'all, after so long, I had the iPod, everything going cool. I had all my stuff on there. I started getting like weird phone calls. Like I would get weird ass prank calls talking about like, ooh, I know where you live. I know you live under the bridge. We'll come over there and beat your ass, bitch. Da 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 da. You a lame ass bitch. You hella square bitch. Like don't nobody want you. Just like hella weird ass shit. I'm like, who the fuck playing on my phone? Like, I couldn't tell you who was playing on my phone because I wasn't giving out my number to females like that. And it was females. And I'm just like, what the hell? I would get like phone calls and I wouldn't answer it. They would leave me voicemails like threatening me like, yeah, watch when we catch you slipping by yourself. We gonna beat your ass. We gonna jump you. You hella ugly. Just hella shit. I'm not telling nobody at the time because I'm just like, okay, like, who the fuck's these mad ass bitches on my phone? I couldn't tell you. I'm thinking maybe it's some bitches from Richmond that like my boyfriend, but then it was like at that time nobody really knew me and Kevin went out like that besides his direct friends, which was not girls. Yes, he had the best friend, but I don't know at what point he told her we was together, and I don't think she would be doing stuff like that. So I'm not thinking nothing of him. Y'all, I had that Pretty Ricky song 5 o'clock in the morning on my voicemail for like years, like hella long. You know that 5 in the morning and I want yeah, that was my stuff. I had that on my fucking voicemail for a long time. So one day I'm at school and I'm kicking it with Dior and my friends, and Dior slipped up. She slipped up and she was like, when you gonna change that voicemail? And I was like, how would you know what my voicemail is? We never call each other. And she was like, you know what? Nothing. And I was like, no, what you mean? Like, I'm not even clicking and putting two and two together that like, okay, bitch, how you must be the bitch calling my phone, leaving these voicemail. How do you know what the fuck my voicemail is? You never call me. I don't even know your number. You don't know my number. How would the fuck you know what my voicemail is? Right? I'm not thinking that. I'm just thinking like, girl, what's wrong with my voicemail? I love that song. That's my song. I love me some Pretty Ricky. Spectacular was my man, okay? I had created a whole family with me and him in my head. That was my man. That was my husband. We was engaged and we was getting married. So I just loved Pretty Ricky at that time. And y'all know back then, they was doing them videos. The dudes would do them like sexy dancing videos where they be dancing all on the floor, dancing all on the couch. I was obsessed with them videos. Like, oh my gosh. Because I was just obsessed with Pretty Ricky and Spectacular. And the dudes that was doing them dances was fine. They had the bodies and they was doing all that. Oh yeah. That was a time. That was a good time. It was a bad but good time because I was going to do hella stuff. But overall, like, that was an amazing time, y'all. I wish things could go back like that. but they won't. Okay, yeah, so I'm just thinking she didn't like my damn voicemail. So I'm just like, girl, like, but then like I started thinking a little bit, just a little bit, like, how does she know what my voicemail is? But then I'm just like, maybe somebody was talking about it, because people will talk about it all the time. Like, girl, when is you gonna change that voicemail? We tired of calling you, and when you don't answer, we're hearing 5 o'clock in the morning. And I feel like having with you. Like, we don't want to have with you. Okay, we want to talk to you. Answer your phone and change your voicemail. So, okay. Let's just say a little bit of time went by. I'm just loving my iPod, putting hella music on there. Kevin was putting music on there. Like, he had all the fucking underground slaps, all the Bay music, all the slaps he was putting on my iPod. So I just was always jamming in class, walking home, going to school. Anything I was doing, I had my iPod and I was slapping all day, every day. Okay? Because I never leave the house without my hammer. If y'all know Jay Stalin, which probably a lot of y'all don't, because I don't think a lot of y'all from California, let alone the Bay Area. But if it's some Bay Area natives out there who know some Jay Stalin, y'all know what song I'm talking about, because that was my song. Like, it ain't my birthday. Like, it ain't my birthday. That was a time. Okay, so like I said, we fast forwarding. Like, just say a couple weeks passed by. Dior had asked me, could she use my iPod? And I'm like, oh yeah, girl, you can borrow it for PE. Like, I'm not tripping. I let her borrow it for PE. Everything went cool. She was like, girl, you got all the slaps on here. I'm like, girl, I know. I know, but give it back. Don't do too much. So she gave it back to me that day at the end of the school. Everything fine. I walk home. I'm slapping my iPod. All of a sudden, I get a phone call from a private number. I answered it because back then I was loving the drama. I love that shit. Even though I didn't, I did. Like, if somebody calling me private, it's some shit and I want to know. Like, I'm nosy. What's going on? Like, what you calling me private for? So I answered. They talking stuff. They like, oh, you hella ugly. Y'all remember I told you I had that pink jacket? They was like, that's why your pink jacket played out. You always wear that. That's all you wear. Just yeah, we see you walking home, bitch. Da, 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 da. So I'm looking around like, who the fuck see me walking home? You feel me? I'm looking around. I'm low-key kind of spooked because I'm just like, what the fuck they talking about? Because I had that pink jacket on that day. Mind you, I didn't wear that pink jacket every day, but I wore that jacket enough. But I did have this other pink jacket. So I was wearing, like I told you, at that time, I was obsessed with pink. I was wearing pink, like, every day. So I'm just like, what the fuck? I'm like, maybe they just talking shit, or is they really seeing me? Like, what the fuck? Then they start talking like about my iPod. I think I had a silver. It was either silver or green. Silver or green. I just can remember it was either silver or green. And it was like, you got that silver. I'm just say silver. You got that silver iPod. You think we all that, bitch? We should come snatch your shit and take your shit. And I'm just spooked because I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, who watching me? Like, what is going on? I'm like, who got drama with me, beef with me? Mind you, y'all, that little shit that happened with her friends, that shit was done, over with. I been stopped talking to dude. I let them have him. I'm with Kevin. I'm not worried about him or them or anything like that. They ain't have been saying nothing to me. They would look at me funny here and there, but nothing really. This was before Bestie had got to the school. Yeah, this was before Bestie Mina transferred. She came in like 10th grade year. So yeah, this had to be like 9th grade. So I started jetting to the house. I think I called my sister and I was like, sister, where you at? Like, that's when I finally was like, somebody playing on my phone. They saying they know where we live at. I think they watching me. They describing what I got on and shit. And at that time, my sister was with the shit. She was like, who, what bitches? I'm like, I don't know. Like, they calling private. They don't say who they is. Like, I don't know what's going on. She was like, well, just hurry up and get home. Because if any bitches pull up over here, you already know. I'm like, I do. But, like, I'm just still just like, what the fuck going on? So, after that, I didn't hear nothing. No calls or nothing for a good ass minute after that. One day, me, longtime friend sister, my sister, and I think Lee was all at my house. We was outside. We was kicking it. I don't know if we was with some boys. We might have been with some boys. We kicking it outside. It's late at night. We just walking around where I had lived at, and I get a call. So I answer the call and I put it on speaker. They're in the back talking hella shit. Me and all my people, we talking hella shit. We like, bitch, pull up. You bitches can pull up right now. We outside. They like, yeah, we see you ugly ass bitches outside. We like, where y'all bitches at? Where y'all bitches at? Cause we outside. Like, we was with the shit. Like, I was like, all right, I'm with my peoples now. Like, and I know my peoples is gonna leap. Like, my sister, longtime friend sister Lee, and longtime friend, we was gonna go. Like, we was gonna leap. Like, if some bitches pulled up, we was gonna fight. Like, it was gonna go down. So we all going back and forth talking hella shit. And then I noticed a voice. And I'm like, man, one of these voices sound hella familiar. Because at first they were trying to like disguise their voices to sound different. But not like dudes or anything. But like they were trying to disguise their voice. But one of them motherfucking voices cracked. And I was like, I know that voice. I was like, I know this voice. But I couldn't put two and two together who voice it was. So we just going back and forth. They talking about they on top of the bridge. So we walk up to the bridge. We don't see nobody. We like, where y'all bitches at? All of a sudden, like a car came by and like skirt past and shit. And we just see hella bitches just yelling and being ratchet outside a car. And we like, oh, them y'all bitches. We like, pull up, turn around. Bitch didn't pull her up or turn around. We just on the phone going back and forth, just talking hella shit to each other. Finally, we hang up. We go back to what we was doing, blowing down the house, drinking, chilling outside. I'm pretty sure it was some dudes out there kicking it with us. I can't remember. Or they was pulling up soon. So, ooh, yes. Okay, let me get into that. It's a side story, but it happened at the same time. So, I had met this guy, we gonna name him Cash, and he had some friends. He had a twin brother and he had some friends. I do not forget how I met him. Oh, I think I met him when I was going back and forth on the BART to Kevin's house. I had met him. We had came cool ass friends. Like, he liked me, I kind of liked him, but I didn't like him like that. I started going out with Kevin, but we had became cool ass friends. And his twin brother was cool as fuck, and then his friend, we gonna call him JJ, he was cool as fuck too. Now I liked the JJ was fine. Okay, so they had this little nice ass Corvette at the time. Not Corvette, was it a Corvette? Something like that. And he was like, okay, I'm about to pull up on you, you and one of your friends, oh no, two of your friends can hop in the car with us. So I'm like, all right. I'm telling my sister, like, okay, me, longtime friend, and Lee about to go over here, because my sister and longtime friend sister, they was more closer. They was like, all right, we about to go over here, drink or do something. So I'm like, all right. He pull up, we hop in the car with them. It's these houses that was kind of close by. We go over there, park. We all in the car, turning up, flirting, drinking and shit. We all flirting and shit in the car with each other. Now, like I said, I didn't really like Cash like that, but he liked it me. But I really was trying to push him either on longtime friend or Lee, and I was trying to push up on JJ. So I'm trying to push up on JJ, and I had told longtime friend already that I like the JJ. Like, I'm introducing y'all to these people. I know them already. I'm telling y'all, the other two, free game. Go ahead. The twins, have them. I don't care. I want JJ. They pull up. We all in the car flirting with each other. We get out the car. All of a sudden, y'all already know, longtime friend and Lee, they do the most. Longtime friend, she doing hella much. She start dancing all on JJ and shit. And I'm looking at her like, didn't I tell you before they pulled up that was me? I claimed him. Like, what is you doing? So I'm just irritated. I'm just like, all right, whatever. So me and Cash, we talking, we flirting. I start kind of like getting into Cash as I start getting to know him. Like, he was cute, but he wasn't all that. James was fine. So I'm looking past all that. We just all outside, boot up, caked up, flirting. Longtime friend, she just never satisfied. Her and Lee, they just start doing the most, being up on all the guys. I'm just like, oh my gosh, like y'all do the most. Like I just gave y'all them. I just gave y'all the one I told y'all I like, and now y'all want to come be all up on Cash too. Like I'm just like, oh my god. So I'm just getting irritated because longtime friend trying to dance all up on each other. Lee start doing too much, just saying too much, like being all up in their faces and stuff. Like they eating it up, but I'm just like, you bitches is doing a lot. Like, can y'all please pipe down? Like, y'all make us look thirsty. I know we wasn't saying that at that time. I'm gonna say desperate. Y'all making us look real desperate. Like, we don't get no niggas. Like, calm down. Like, damn. So me and Cash walk off, we talking, we boot up, he behind me walking, we just caked up, you know, getting to know each other a little bit more. He was like, I want you to be my girlfriend. I'm like, well, you know, I'm with Kevin, like, he like, man, leave that nigga alone, you need to fuck with me. And I'm like, man, I can't do that like that to him. I love him, like, you cool, I like you or whatever, but you know, I can't really do anything with you. Like, this already kind of pushing it, kicking it with you and letting you be all up on me, but we not about to kiss and do nothing. I can't be your girlfriend. I wasn't leaving Kevin. I love Kevin. So eventually, you know, the night's getting real late. It's like early in the morning at this point. I'm like, all right, we gotta go. We about to go back in the house. So they drop us back off. They leave. We go in the house. Everything cool. It's the weekend. Let's just say that next week come. I go to school. I'm in my iPod all the time. And then Dior, she was like, oh, can I use your iPod again? I'm like, yeah. So I let her use my iPod. The end of the day come, I'm looking for her ass. Bitch is nowhere to be found. I'm like, okay. I told her to meet me at the tables to get my iPod. At the end of the day, I wait 30 minutes, bitch ain't show up. I wait an hour, bitch ain't show up. So I'm asking people like, what's Dior number? What's Dior number? Somebody give me Dior number. I'm calling her. I'm like, hey, where you at? Like, you got my iPod. Like, what's up? She's like, oh, my bad. I forgot. I left early. I'm going to bring it to you tomorrow. I'm like, okay, you need to bring me my iPod because my mom, the type of mom, she be checking for my stuff. She's going to ask me where my iPod. She's like, oh, okay, girl, don't worry about it. I'm going to give you tomorrow when we at PE. Cool. Next day come, the day go. We get to PE. I'm like, where's my iPod? She's like, oh, I left it at home. I'm like, what? Mind y'all, I had texted her that night and that morning, like, because now that I had her number, I'm like, please don't make sure to bring my iPod. Bitch, how do you forget my iPod at home? Do I look like fucking Boo Boo the Fool? But I didn't really want no smoke with her. I'm going to just be 100%. So I was just like, okay, well, can you just bring it tomorrow? Like, can I come home with you? Like, I need to get that iPod. Like, my mom already asked me where my iPod. Because like I said, I was on my shit all the time. At home, in the rain, in the snow. No, I'm joking. But I was always listening to my iPod. So my mom noticed, like, when I came home, I wasn't listening to my iPod or nothing. So she was like, where your iPod? And I was like, oh, I let one of my friends use it. They're going to bring it back. So she's like, nah, girl, don't worry. I'm going to bring it tomorrow. I'm like, all right, please make sure you bring my iPod tomorrow. Next day come. I'm like, where's my iPod? She's like, oh, let's name this girl Lele. I let Lele use your iPod. And I'm like, you know Lele don't like me. Why would you let her use my iPod? She was like, I just had let her use it for one period. She gonna give it back to me. I'm like, bitch, I didn't say bitch, but I'm just thinking like, bitch, who are you to fucking allow a bitch who don't like me to use my iPod? Like, are you fucking... And that's when it started clicking. I'm like, something ain't right. I'm like, hell nah. Like, you know this bitch don't like me. Why would you let her use my iPod? Like, come on now. Did you tell her it was mine? She was like, no, she think it's mine. She gonna give it back. I'm like, okay, let's fast forward, y'all. The whole week I'm doing this shit with her. Like, where's my iPod? She's like, oh, she still got it. Oh, I left it at home. That next week had came by, and I think at this time Toby and her was going out, and I'm like, Toby, like, your girlfriend won't give me my iPod back. Can you please tell her to give me my iPod back? Like, my mom is tripping. Like, I need that iPod back ASAP. My mom is tripping. I'm lying to her, making shit up, telling her it's dead and I left it at school and shit like that. She want to see this fucking iPod. He was like, I see what I can do, but you already know how she is. I'm like, all right, best friend, like, can you just please ask her to give it back? Y'all, she switched up. She was like, I don't know, she won't get, okay, I don't know what day this was, but I'm like, hey, I need that iPod today. If I gotta go with you to get it from her, if I gotta go with you to your house and get it, today is that day. I need the iPod today before I go home. She's like, okay, cool. Lele got the iPod. You can go get it from her. I'm like, no, you come get it with me from her. You gave it to her. She's like, no, if you want it, you gotta go to her and get it yourself. And I'm like, you know, this bitch don't like me. I'm supposed to just go up to a bitch that don't like me and be like, hey, that's my iPod, give it back to me? Knowing she the type of bitch who want to fight over anything, and not just fight, they want to jump. I'm just like, oh my gosh. I'm just kind of like mini going back and forth with her. Like, why would you give her my fucking iPod in the first place? Like, I'm not understanding why you not going to go get my shit back from her. Like, I'm just like, please go get my shit back from her. Like, come on. Like, why is you being like that? She was like, I don't know what the fuck to tell you, Shayla, but if you want your iPod, you gotta go get it from Lele. Is you scared? In my mind, I'm like, yeah, bitch, I don't want to fight this hoe. I don't want to get jumped. Like, I just want my fucking iPod. These hoes already was trying to fight me over a nigga. Like I don't want no smoke with these hoes on some real ass shit, y'all. I just didn't want to go there with them. I just did not over some dumbass shit, and any little fucking thing they want to fight you over. I'm just like, oh my fucking god. So I let 2 days pass, y'all, because I'm just like trying to suck up the courage to go up to this bitch and ask her for my shit. Eventually, I'm just like, all right, cool. I see her. I'm like, hey, Lele, the iPod Dominique been letting you use is mine. Can you please give me my iPod back? She like, bitch, you ain't getting your shit back. Straight the fuck up. And I was like, what you mean? She was like, I'm not giving you your shit back. You want your shit back, bitch, you're going to have to take it from me. And I was like, what the fuck do you mean? I'm like, what? I'm like, man, I don't want no drama with you. I just want my iPod. Can you please just give my iPod back? Like, I don't even know why she gave it to you. Like, I don't want no beef with you. I don't want no drama with you. Like, I ain't got no problems with you. I just want my iPod. Like, I'm not trying to fight you for no fucking iPod. She was like, bitch, you're going to have to take it from me if you want it. She had it in her hand. I tried to grab the shit. She pushed me. We scuffled a little bit. And I was just like, man, that's just fucked up. Can you just please give me my iPod? Like, I'm not trying to fight you. Like, this is just doing too much. Like, can you just, like, what the fuck? I'm just like, bitch, give me my shit. She's like, bitch, fuck you. You ain't getting shit back. So you might as well go and walk away. And y'all want to know what I did? I go and walked away. Because I didn't want no fucking smoke with this bitch. So I walk away. I'm pissed. I'm mad as fuck. Because I feel like a sucker. I'm like, man, like, this bitch just punked me for my shit that a bitch I thought was my friend gave her. I'm just so fucking mad. I'm like, damn. I'm just feeling like, damn, you a punk ass bitch. Like, you just let this bitch punk you for your shit. Like, oh my fucking god, I'm pissed. So I'm walking home. I'm crying because I'm pissed, y'all. When I'm mad, I cry. It wasn't that I was sad or anything. I'm just mad. Like, what the fuck? I call my mom and I'm just like, this bitch stole my shit. She won't give it back. Like, what the fuck do I do? And basically my mom was like, that's on you. You shouldn't have never let Dior use your iPod knowing she be around bitches who don't fucking like you. And I'm like, you right. I mean, she didn't say it all like that. You know, she didn't say bitches and shit like that. But I'm just like, damn, you right. Like, what the fuck? Like, why would I even fucking do some dumbass shit like that? A couple days passed by. I started to get the phone calls again. These bitches on the phone laughing like, you a punk ass bitch. You let Lele punk you for your shit, bitch. That's why you ain't getting your iPod back, bitch. Da-da-da-da-da. You a punk ass, suck ass bitch, weak ass bitches, bitch, weak bitch, this, punk bitch, this. I'm pissed. I'm hot. Cause I'm like, these bitches kind of right. But at the same time, I'm just like, I don't want no smoke with you hoes like that. And plus, it wasn't even that I don't want no smoke with them. At the time, I would be by myself at school. Like, longtime friend, my sister, and longtime friend sister, they was not going to Pitt High. Lee was not going to Pitt High. I was just up there with my friend who already knew her and my other friend, and they was not about that life. Okay, y'all, they was not about that life. You feel me? So if I was to like pop off, I'm gonna get jumped. They're gonna beat my ass. No, not like on some just real ass shit. You feel me? Maybe if me and her was gonna do a one-on-one, I could have had a chance. But these hoes don't fight one-on-one. Okay? They don't. And y'all gonna see. I didn't want to get jumped. I'm not getting jumped. Like, I didn't want to get jumped. At the time, I was just like, that was like one of my biggest fears, getting jumped. Like, I didn't want to do it. Like, I seen them jump some bitches. I seen a couple people get jumped. And I was just like, that is never going to be me. I don't want to be jumped. Like, that's some maniac shit. Like, I'm not fucking with it. My mom was just like, you just don't got an iPod. I'm not getting you another one. I'm just like, wow. Like, wow, y'all. I was so fucking pissed. I was just like, what the fuck? So time go on here and there. I would just ask her, like, can you just get my iPod back? She was like, bitch, I thought I told you you ain't getting your shit back. At this time, I started getting a little smoky. I'm like, man, bitch, like, come on. Like, just get my fucking shit back. We can do a little tit for tat. Bitch was not giving me my shit back. After so long, I think they sold that shit. I never seen any of them with that shit. And that was that, y'all. That iPod was gone. I ain't never got that shit back. I was so fucking pissed the fuck off. Like, I was so mad because, man, that was like my one thing. Like, I could just tune the world out at that time, just throwing my iPod and just listen to my songs, be in my zone. I ain't have to hear nobody. Man, y'all, I was so fucking upset over that shit. Like, I was so irritated because it was more of the fact that I just felt like I just let these bitches punk me for my shit. Fast forward, how I then found out this was Dior and Lele playing on my phone. One day they call, they're talking hella shit. I guess they just said, fuck it, we just gonna let this hoe know who he is. And it was just like, yeah, bitch, that's why we tricked you. And Dior took your asked to use your iPod on purpose because we wanted your shit. And we plotted on you. And yeah. And I was just like, wow, you some weak ass bitches. I'm like, that's hella fucked up. I'm like, Dior, you're hella fucked up. Like, that shit ain't cool. Like, I thought we was cool. She was like, bitch, we cool, but these my bitches and they wanted your iPod. So, bitch, we took your shit. What you gonna fucking do? And I was like, well, I mean, y'all can pull up over here. We could all fight when I'm with my people. But I'm not finna press up on y'all at school when I'm there by myself and get jumped by you bitches. Like, nah, they never wanted to pull up. One day, and like I said, they knew where we lived because they skirt past. They would do it a couple times and shit. But never stopped, never stopped, never stopped. Never wanted to smoke when I was with my people. Never wanted to pull up and fight when I was with my people. But when I was by myself, oh, them bitches was big bad. Big bad. Big bad. Big bad wolves. But when I was with my people, no, they didn't want no smoke. They just wanted to talk shit, ride by, skirt off. That shit would have me so fucking pissed off. I was so fucking mad. Like, that shit had me mad as fuck. But I loved Kevin at that time, y'all. He had an extra iPod. He had got a new iPod. He had, or I don't know how. Either he stole it, found it, something, but he had gave me this pink iPod as a surprise. He had gave me a promise ring, hella shit. He put hella songs on there and shit. And yeah, I mean, it wasn't as new as the one I had. It was like the older one, the long one, like the skinny long one. But I didn't care what that shit looked like. I liked it too because it was pink and it came from Kevin. He had put all the slaps on there that I wanted. All of the songs he knew I loved and like he had put on there. I was so appreciative. Man, I loved Kevin. And like I said, y'all, I've been in contact with Kevin. Like, he is a total 360 of what he was then. He was like certified hood nigga. Okay, he was Mexican. I think he may have been mixed with black. I don't know because none of my business. But certified hood nigga. He had North Richmond tatted on his hand. He was in a little gang over there, like certified hood nigga. Now he is not. He's not that. Certified 360. Okay? Like, he changed his whole fucking life around. Like, I can't even believe it. Like, he still looked the same though, but he is not the same Kevin I knew back in high school. Like, total different person. But like, we've been talking, we hella cool. Like, man, I just had told him like how the whole situation with me and him like transpired and spiraled me out of control and stuff. Like, he was just apologetic. I was apologetic to him. I don't know if I told the story of how me and him broke up, but I'm gonna tell probably like in a 1-2 part series, like the whole relationship, like how everything went. I can't remember a lot of stuff. I'm just talk about it. I'm just talk about the relationship and everything that happened, how we broke up and all that shit. I'm just talk about it in a couple stories. And then yeah, but I was just telling him, he was just like, damn, like, man, I don't even know what the fuck I was going through my head. I don't know why I let you go. Like, it was just like, damn, y'all, if me and Kevin wouldn't have really, really broke up, me and him probably have still been together. Because, like, out of all the relationships, y'all, I've been in, me and him really loved each other. Like, when I tell you, I know we was in high school and people say high school, that ain't real love. Nah. I can say what we had was something special. It was really real. It was some real ass love. I know we was young, but when I look back on all my relationships and I think about a healthy love and a guy who love you and treat you right and don't put his hands on you, talk down on you, support you, love you, do things for you, make himself better for you, me and Kevin. That's the relationship I refer to. Like, that was some real ass shit. But y'all, I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow and Wasted Wednesday when I go over part 2 of The Crazy Neighbor. So y'all need to stay tuned for that so y'all can hear. Y'all gotta hear this next part and y'all need to listen to the whole story. Cause I know y'all got a lot of stuff to say about what I did, how y'all looking at me crazy. But really, honestly, I don't give a fuck. Okay, but y'all gotta hear the whole story to understand why I did what I did. Period. But y'all, that's it for this video. That was the time I got robbed. They stole from me, took my shit, punked me for my shit. I don't know what I'm captioning the title, but y'all see the title. And until next time, wait, let me finish my drink. I'm done with that. But yeah, y'all. And y'all, some crazy stuff going on in my life right now, and I'm gonna talk about it at a later time. But just know, niggas will do you dirty and get mad when you fucking move on. Why? Can somebody please explain to me why a nigga be mad that you move on after he fucked you over? Like, these niggas think a bitch gonna sit around and be sad for months and months and months over them. Bitch, I was done with you before I broke up with you. I was at my ends week before I broke up. So once I'm done with you, I'm done with you. I'm not holding my life back for no fucking nigga. Once I break up with you, I break up with you. That's it. I'm moving on. I'm not one of these bitches who finna sit in the house. I'm not one of these bitches who gonna dwell over a relationship and be sad about it. I'm gonna give myself time to heal. I don't need a long time to heal. I don't know about some of y'all, but I know who I am. I know what I want. I know what I don't want. I know what I am accepting and what I'm not accepting. You feel me? And before I end a relationship, I'm already getting over that shit. Like, when I'm done, I'm done. You feel me? I'm gonna give it a month or two, and then I'm dating. I want to be married. And it's not like I'm in a rush to be in a relationship. I don't want to be in a relationship at all this year. But I'm moving on. Boo boo. You was already moving on in the relationship. Now you're mad that I'm single and doing me? Like, this happens every time I break up with a dude. They will fuck me over. I give them a chance. I give them a chance. I leave their ass. I move on. Now the niggas want to be mad and act extra crazy? How that work? Then you want to talk about the last nigga, but you acting like the nigga? Boo. Brownie points. You lost them. Like, any respect I have for you gone. Like, I just want to understand why niggas feel like a bitch cannot move on. You fucked that bitch over. You was doing her dirty. You was talking to all kind of bitches. Now that she move on, all of a sudden you a hoe. You thirsty. You this, you that. I don't give a fuck. And we not together. And your opinion about me is invalid. It doesn't fucking matter. I just really want to know why niggas just feel like so in fucking entitled. Like, I'm not one of these bitches who's gonna be sad for long. I'm gonna have my moment. That moment been gone, been done, boo. Bye. Deuces, nigga. There's other fish in the fucking sea, and I like fishing, obviously. I'm not one of these hoes who about to sit in the house and be sad, mad, depressed about a nigga for a long time. Yeah, no. But anyway, y'all, my munchkin is about to get dropped off, so I gotta go. And like I said, I'm gonna be in this outfit for all the videos this week. I'm about to film my Wasted Wednesday once Dylan gets here. I'm gonna film my Wasted Wednesday. But yeah, y'all, I'm a vibe, you a vibe, we should vibe. You should subscribe, like, comment, share, and subscribe. We're on the road to 1K. Get me there. My 700 giveaway, girl. I'm gonna have to give you extra shit, because I know I should be done with your shit. Just life has just been life, and it's just been so much. I'm so sorry, but you gonna get your shit. I promise you, and it's gonna be worth the wait. You're gonna have extra goodies, extra stuff when you get that set of nails. So thank you for being patient. Thank y'all for commenting, feedback, constructive criticism. I'm accepting it all. Okay, you don't like something I did, okay, leave your feedback and we can talk about it. Let's discuss. Okay, I'm not one of them I'm gonna be mad, want to fight a bitch. I'm like, okay, let me see it from their perspective, but let me tell you a little bit more. Okay, y'all, I gotta go, so I'm gonna see y'all later.